is the physical human body of the Mandarin currently exchanging carbon for air, carbon dioxide for air? No. Okay. Is the physical human body of the Mandarin currently getting help exchanging air, machine wise or whatever we can't think of? Is the physical human body of the Mandarin okay? So, no. Okay. Um, we don't need smart cities. I hate smart cities. I hate the idea of someone being able to. It's bad enough that they can handle our lights, our water, but anything these men put their hands on. Okay, let's do that. Um, oh, she sent aid. Oh yeah, I heard she supposedly is in trouble. In trouble from who though? You know what I mean? All right. Is okay. Ooh, goosebumps. All right. Is the Mandarin's heart beating artificially or on its own accord? Is the Mandarin's human heart beating artificially or on its own accord? That's still a no. Am I making you say yes or no? It's a bigger no. Are you telling us the truth? Are you, my hand just shifted, by the way, because my elbow moved. Are you telling us the truth? Are you telling us the truth of the light? Are you telling us the truth from higher source? Are you telling us the truth from for our highest good? So are people who are saying the Mandarin is still alive, are they actually incorrect about that? Okay, stop real quick. Are they picking up the spirit of the crime syndicate when they say they are sensing him? Are they picking up the spirit of the crime syndicate that he put together mostly? Are they picking up the spirit of the crime syndicate? Okay, that's a yes. Are they confusing the spirit of the crime syndicate with his actual spirit? Okay, that's a yes. Did he leave and join the spirit world in 2025? Did he leave and join the spirit world in 2025? Yes. Okay. Is it possible the other readers, I don't know how they can be on different timelines though, if I'm seeing them, if you're seeing them, but is it possible the other readers are on different timelines than we are? This is no, but it's lightly no. Oh, it's not lightly no. It's a no no. Am I making you say that with my belief in my energy? Am I making you say that with my belief in my energy? Are you telling us the truth? Are you telling us the truth of the light? Are you telling us the truth of the highest source? Okay. The other thing that people are talking about Jeffrey. I'll get to that later. Jeffrey. Do you know who I'm talking about when we say Jeffrey? I'll come back to that. Hold on, Carly. Do you know who I'm talking about? Okay. So, Jeffrey. Is Jeffrey still in the human world? Sorry, just move my elbow. Okay. I need to put like some kind of grip or something down there, but let's try that. That should work. That's a burlap bag. Hopefully that works. Wait, before we get to Jeffrey, let's go ahead and go to Carly since we stopped. Does Mandarin have a body double? Okay, yes. Has Mandarin had a body double for the majority of 2025? Sorry, that's a yes. Has Mandarin... I don't want y'all to think I'm doing this. Has Mandarin had a body double for the majority of 2024? Of all the times that we have seen Mandarin since 2024, we'll just say 2024, I'm trying to think of something that's like a natural type of thing that might have happened in 2024 or something. So I can use that as a timeline thing. Oh, okay. Let's go with the hurricanes for 2024. I want to go before the hurricane. I think he's saying no to the junior question, but I'll ask again. Hold on. So let's go with the hurricanes. Even though they were late, we'll still go with the hurricanes. Because the hurricane was what, August or September? That was after the little shooting thing. So I gotta go before that. Is there any like major like natural thing in the early part of 2024 that we can go with? Like known natural thing? Okay. Major earthquake in Japan on New Year's Day. So we'll go with that. 200 deaths? Damn. Okay. Okay. Since the major earthquake in Japan on New Year's Day 2024, have the majority of appearances by the Mandarin been a body double? That's a yes. So is it possible that the other spiritual sisters or leaders are actually picking up on that body double's energy? That's a yes. Has the majority, I'm going to repeat that, has the majority since Japan's New Year's Day 2024 earthquake, has the majority of appearances by the Mandarin been a body double? And have they did they begin strongly implementing AI in 2024 as well? Was the Butler event an AI event? Has the real Mandarin been seen even 10% of the time? Has the real Mandarin been seen even 10% of the time since 2024? Since January 1st, 2024, with the earthquake in Japan? Not even 10%. This is reminiscent of, and you're saying yes already, of the CIA spy from the GHW Bush era. Is that what we're also seeing as far as body double is concerned? Is those masks? And are they doing like fart spray or putting real ish in a diaper or something? Are they really doing that? That's wild. So does his cabinet actually know the real him at all? Like Caroline and whoever, do they know the real him? Oh, wow. So are they still using the body double? Are they applying AI filters over the body double to fully fool people? Hmm. Has any of the video that we've been watching been fully AI, like fully created and implemented by AI? Okay. In the year of 2025, after the LA wildfires in January 2025, have we ever seen the real Mandarin? Even 1% of the time. Have we ever seen the real Mandarin? Okay, so was the tariff guy the real Mandarin? Okay, that makes sense. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, Ms. Doubtfire comes to mind all the time, and I actually think of Ms. Doubtfire as Susie, to be honest. Wait, whoa, whoa. When I was doing the Susie reading, I kept seeing Mrs. Doubtfire. And for real, Robin pulled that off. Have y'all seen the new Christmas movie? The new Christmas movie, they had a woman dressed up as a man. As Santa. I mean, you know, something's different, something's weird there, but that was the 90s, right? That was the 90s.
His marriage is ending.
My marriage is not ending, it's just on hiatus.
To put his family back together.
Oh, and get to know you.
Mr. Hillard, do you consider yourself humorous?
I used to be a woman.
To have both.
Wow. Let's pray.
No. Euphigenia Doubtfire.
Papa's got a brand new bag.
Okay, then there's a new movie. I don't know if I'll be able to show you here on Netflix, because Netflix has that block. It's a Christmas movie that I just watched.
How much
I'm
money
just trying to
you
look
got?
at the name.
Ah, 40 minutes.
Tremblay for Chalet des Neiges?
You're going to the Chalet des Neiges?
I am.
So am I.
Oh, nice. Hopefully you got yourself a ride.
Oh, they're so backed up.
Yeah, there's a big ski event at...
Okay, no, it's a Christmas one. I just watched it. It had a Santa. Female turning into Santa.
Any questions?
No, not that one.
Basic.
I don't know if I can go to like things I watched. Where's new Christmas? Where is it? It's something about a woman dressing up as. There we go. Becoming Santa. Duh.
Perhaps I'll try a thimble of the sherry.
I know. Nope, that's not it. Well, I mean, then there's like, what's the guy? The Tim guy who plays Santa. Where's the one where she becomes Santa? Mom becomes Santa. Netflix movie. Mom becomes Santa. My Secret Santa? Okay, so here's the trailer. Hopefully y'all can see it. Okay, you can. Hey, Lisa.
You guys, I have an idea.
Okay, let me understand this. You
Yeah.
want us to make you into a... So you can get a job as Santa Claus at the ski resort? To get your daughter half-price snowboard lessons?
Let's see it. Merry Christmas to all.
You see that face? It's matching her eyes. It's matching her lips, you know?
And to all a good night.
Tim Allen, there we go. And then, okay, so this is 2025, right? And then you have, what is it? Tim Allen. Santa Claus. I mean, that looks like him though. Like they had to keep it looking like him because he's not supposed to completely change into somebody else. However, like, look, dude's not fat. Like, this is him, side to side. You know what I mean? So it's like we have the ability to do movie magic. I don't know why people act like we can't do this. Look at that. And then, like I said, we got the girl from CIA mask Oval Office. We got this woman all the way back in whatever time that was. Look at it, Chief of Disguise. Now, that does look close to her. Yeah, that does look close to her. But this is her then, and she'll look like nothing like the video. Hold on, let's go to this video. Wichita alum. Joanna Mendez.
I read an interesting and kind of humorous story about a meeting you had with President George H.W. Bush.
And I was there wearing a mask. It was the end of a 10-year R&D program.
10 years of R&D, and this was early 90s. Late 80s, early 90s. She's this person who's
to
not
develop that mask. So I briefed the president, and he did not know. But I must say, when I took it off, he loved it. I always thought he was a very emotionally kind of flat guy on a TV screen. Well, he was not emotionally flat. He thought this was very fun. And
let me see if I can see a picture of her when she did it. But it's a full face, and the lady got her neck cracked and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And this was what year? Oh no, my computer's like, girl. I'm like, okay. Let me close a couple things. Matter of fact, I don't even need this open. I can close the Substack one. Close. Okay. See, now she's nicer. Are you still nice? Anyway, I'm saying we do this. You almost don't watch new movies because of the bad effects. Yeah, but that Christmas movie is actually not bad. I actually liked it. Oh yes. Then there's the guy who can change faces in like. Hold on. Let's see if I can do that. Guy changes faces in 1 minute. One costume change. That's a launch. Masks. So there's this guy with this mask. And these things are dangerous because white people can do things as black people and vice versa. But they get black people in trouble from that. Because this guy here, he's on TikTok. He put on a black one and it pissed me off. Because I was like, do you know how y'all can get us in? Oh, a black guy did? No. But there's one like he does mustaches, he does hair changes. 1 minute CIA, and he did like so many in CIA agent. There we go. He did so many, and like 1 minute. Not just a mask, but he put on. Now, mind you, they have the mask, but he did like a beard, a mustache, or uses spy skills to fix faces. Oh, 45 seconds. But anyway, the whole point is this technology is 30 years old. It's 30 years old. This is nothing new. It's 30 years old. Now these two look alike. You can go, oh yeah, no, that's you. But I literally saw this video of this guy where he did like at a time a mustache, you know, putting beard, what do you call them, sideburns. Like he just did a whole. I can't find him. I don't know where it's at. But he was able to do in just the time. He was like put on eyebrows, changing the hair, and he's just not doing a mask. He's just doing little things that changed him right away. And I was like, wow. And I saw that a couple of years ago. So for people to be like, you can't do it, or what? It's just like, what do you mean we can't do it? What do you mean? What do you mean this is not possible when we have literally seen over and over again it's not possible? And then like I like to show Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies. This agent was a master of disguise. No, but she looks like a female. If they weren't paying attention to her, that's different. She looks like a female there. She's not that good. I wish I could find it. If I ever find it, I'll share it with you guys. Because I think I saw it on TikTok a long time ago. But either way, so like I said, I like to show Forrest Gump because, Forrest Gump is one of the first really good movies of putting there's the part with JFK I like to use actually. So you see him with JFK.
I started a business to give old clothes a new life, and Chase has supported me from the beginning.
Now the really good thing.
So you see how they like weave it all in.
The thing about meeting the President of the United States is they make me about 15 Dr. Peppers.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American?
It's an honor, sir.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American?
Very good, sir.
Congratulations. How does it feel to be an All-American?
Very good, sir.
Congratulations.
Now, mind you, the lips and stuff are off, right? But this comes from early 90s. Early 90s or late 90s. I don't know. Either way, 30 years ago.
How do you feel?
I gotta pay.
I believe he said he had to go pee.
Just some slight manipulation of the lips or whatever. But it worked. And then you have another one where I do the JFK, and then there's another one. I can't remember what's the other historical video. Oh, John Lennon. Where he's sitting right next to Lennon.
Here he is, Forrest Gump, right here.
You go, oh, they didn't meet each other. Like, look, they got the depth of field pretty nice. Now look, here's some digitization, so it stands out. So you can see that there's something clearly not right here, but you're not hitting pause and stuff. I love that this proves me right with my AI stopping.
Forrest Gump.
See, look, digitization.
John Lennon.
Like he's all leaning in front of him and everything, you know?
Welcome home.
They got his eyes correct. Whereas we can't even do that in 2025. Not 25, because that was when I first started noticing this. Like, look at this. Perfect eye level here. I'm sure there's adjusting and stuff. And again, here's the giveaways of the digitization.
Quite a trip. Can you tell us what was China like?
Like, it's just like he's there.
In the land of China, people hardly got nothing at all.
No possessions?
And in China, they never go to church.
No religion, too?
See, that it looked like he's talking to him.
Wow. Hard to imagine.
Well, it's easy if you try, Dick.
Some years.
And I love that. Like, that's why Forrest Gump is one of my favorite movies, because like they try to say he's responsible for all this stuff. But it's one of my favorite movies for that reason. You get what I'm saying? Right. At least, and here we are, fast forward 30 years, and you're gonna tell me what we can't do? So let's go to the White House again. To the White House. I want y'all to see this video that first caught my attention the very first time I started going, wait a second, something's weird. Because my heart was broken when I saw he was alive, right? It was broken. And then I'm looking at the video, and then that's why I say pay attention to your intuition. Because I'm looking at the video, and then my body, like my spirit was like, something right here. Go back. Look at this. Patriotic lo-fi victory beats. This is crazy. Oh shoot, I gotta hurry up. I'm gonna tell him, give me 30 more minutes. Hold on, because I want to get in a reading. So let me go back 5 months real quick. Not this one. 5 months? 6 months now, right? 5 months? This one. Yeah, this is when he first made an appearance. Let me share it. This is the September 2nd one, right after he was missing.
Very much. It's a very important day and important.
Okay. So, this is interesting. Why is he two tones? Is he normally two tones? I don't know. I wasn't catching that. But, so there's this, right? Now look how I hit pause, right? I am 6 seconds into this video. He's talking. He just started talking. So there's no time for people to not be paying attention to him yet. Like he literally just started talking. Look at these hands. Hands messing with her hair. This isn't the stuff that caught me. I forgot what caught me. I think it was the Reagan painting. Or I think it was when their clothes started meshing. But you see, he just started talking. She's looking over here. He's looking up here. He's looking out here. He's looking like he can see over his shoulder, which he cannot. He's looking, first of all, those look like fake eyes. But anyway, he's looking like here. Look at the webbing on the hand. He's looking out here. He's looking over here. He's looking, I don't know. He might be able to count as looking at him. And then he's looking out here. So nobody's looking at the president at the same time. No, and nobody's actually ever looking at him. That's one thing, right? So that was a kind of a thing that caught me. Was like, nobody's looking at him. And then look at all this and stuff. And so my first impression, my first thought was, he's pre-recorded. This is how green I was. I wasn't even thinking AI was part of it. I'm like, he's pre-recorded, or they're pre-recorded. Like either way, I was saying there's a green screen happening, and then I think they're pretending to be there for real or something, right? Because there's a moment where the garbage truck, the garbage bag out the White House comes up, which we have established is actually AI also. But I also knew that, like, notice his answers were planted. I'm like, they bring up the Venezuela thing. I'm like, but you don't actually answer the question. And then when they talk about the window thing, I'm like, but we saw the window open. So what are you looking at? You know? And then he was like, oh, maybe it's AI. And when he said that, I went, oh, I know what's going on. Oh God, they tell us. And I went, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. So it's the fact that nobody had the right eyes. Um, Hold on, trying to wrap up. Okay. So anyway, like I can't do all the zooming and stuff that I would do, but all this is here. And then I started noticing this picture's not right. So then I looked at the real picture, you know, so I was like, Reagan picture, hold on, White House, oh wait, Oval. So I looked that up. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Our painting. Let me take picture out and put painting. Oh, portrait. There we go. That's the word. So the Reagan portrait, right? So then I click on the portrait. I think I looked at this one, but I'm gonna take this one. And to think he was our first Mandarin. Oh, this looks weird. So this is what it's supposed to look like, right? So I'm looking at what it's supposed to look like. Bro, where is it? Okay, click on it. Make it bigger. No higher resolution available. Can I zoom in? I don't know if I can zoom in. But anyway, this is what it's supposed to look like. And you see, like, his hands have definition. I hope you see it. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Wait, where are you? Okay, I need to share this one. All right, so his hands has definition. You see, so his hands have definition. His pinstripes are delineated, or whatever the word, like they're clear, right? So he has these pinstripes, they're clear. His hand is like modeled, it's red, you know, so he looks pretty good, pretty human. And then I looked on the video and I'm like, where's his pinstripes? And I'm like, whoa, what? So then when we get a different angle, okay, I think that's about as good as we can hope for. I still don't see his pinstripes. And his hands don't look like, you know what, let me just change the way I share this so that I can just go back and forth. Stop sharing, share the entire screen. Okay. So I'm like, okay, this is not looking right. And then I see the gate and everything. So I'm looking at all this and I'm like, this isn't looking right. Okay. So here he is looking over his shoulder again. I'm like, how are you seeing over his shoulder? This guy looks like he can see him. This dude is my giveaway. He's still not looking. Like, it's weird. But then I started paying attention to the painting. And I'm like, the painting's not right because this is all blended and stuff. And then I'm like, it's not over here. It's pretty clear over here. I know. I'm going to stop sharing stuff in a second. There we go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm looking at different things and I'm like, this isn't right. This isn't right. This isn't right. So I'm studying the painting first because I'm like, this doesn't make sense. This isn't correct. This isn't correct. So I'm doing that first. Interesting. Blue and white. And then her hair was doing the weird thing. And I'm like, oh, I've recognized that. Those are like the AI filters we use on TikTok. So I'm like, why do they have filters over her? So her hair is doing this little warp thing. Okay, let me get out of here because she's like having a problem. Is this the one where they look over the phone? Okay, so then look at this hand. Look at this hand. Again, he's still never ever looking at this. He never looks where look at his eyes look brown actually. He's never ever looking here at this man. She comes the closest, but look, you can even see the little halo around her hair now. And for chat to gaslight me about that, I'm like, chat, I've never seen videos do this. Unless they were super poor and we're talking about a White House. Why would they have an
obligation when 20
See, she comes the closest to looking at him.
people are killed over the last 2
But she's having a hard time keeping her eyes like steady on him. And I used to do improv. I used to be an actress. So I'm like, it's hard to pretend something's there that's not there. It's just hard. So that's why I was like, okay, is this green screen happening? And that he's really here and they're in the back pretending he's here, which could be. And then at one point they do like the crossing thing, and I thought of Forrest Gump. So
2.5 weeks. And
now his eyes are blue.
75 are.
I'm trying to get to the press. I thought I saw the press.
Shot with bullets. So let me tell you a little story about a place called D.C., District of Columbia, right here where we are. It's now a safe zone. We have no crime. It's in such great shape. You can go and actually walk with your children, your wife, your husband.
Like, first of all, to clean up crime, it takes longer than a week or 2 weeks at that time. I'm like, cleaning up crime takes longer than 2 weeks.
And I'd simultaneously be saying, by the way, the Olympics is not coming to Los Angeles. If we didn't do that.
This is where he's talking about the Los Angeles fires. So that kept coming up. And then when I started realizing, like, with their speeches, they kept talking about the same exact things. And I was like, oh, my God.
And even the sheriff, the top law enforcement person in Los Angeles said, we could not have handled it without them. So that's what he said.
Make your mind up on Chicago.
Okay. So this is the other thing. It's like, oh, wow. Her shoes and her feet disappear. These people, like I said, they keep doing this little blur. They do blur things because of their dark. And look how dark he is. He's like a purple blue. So he's so dark and weird. This is a weird reflection because if the phone is backwards, why would it be reflecting like this? And why would his fist be here in this reflection? This is so weird. Like, I'm noticing things now that I know about the AI that I didn't notice before. So this is really weird. But anyway, so then you have him all the way over here. But down here, you have different boomers, boom mics and stuff. Hold on. There was one incident where, because see, they're trying to pretend there's a real press, right? And there wasn't. Because it's like if you're giving a thing, why is the press off to this side and not in front of you or what have you? But they're all off to this one. Like there was just a lot of weird shit a lot of weird stuff here for me, and I was like, something's weird. Something's weird. Something's weird. And now that I know AI, if I went back through this video, I could point it out even more. Okay, so this is the Venezuela boat. No, this is the garbage. Listen to how he answers this. Okay.
Into our country, putting us in a position like
This is a Venezuela answer, which was wrong.
No country is anywhere in the world that they'd like to see us that taken away. By the way, a lot of the people behind that lawsuit, that particular, are from foreign countries. I might add.
See, you can even see it without being on the phone or anything. Like it's just really warped. Okay, you see his hand? Oh, I closed the window already. Like this was the stuff that was giving me away. I was like giving it away to me. I'm like, what? That's not the real painting.
There's a video.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about the video. Look at this. You can't see his face. This is indistinguishable. Okay, and then that's the other thing. Now you include these people, right? You include this alien-looking lady. I've seen her in other press videos. Look at this. What is that? That's supposed to be some president. You know, like you can't see anything. And then look at how warp of a fishbowl this is. Am I going crazy? You guys are not? Okay, so you see that. But then the boom mic is over here because they thought he was going to be here. That's why I was like, okay, this must be a green screen type of thing because they thought he was going to be here. When she asked her question, she asked her question looking here. And he has the boom mic over here. If you're trying to get the best quality sound, you're not farthest away from the guy. The boom mic has to be somewhere around. So even if you don't want to be seen on a camera, you would still be pretty close here boom wise. But he's all the way over here. And then he's raising his hand, and I don't know where her question was, so I'm not going to wait on that because we're going to get a reading in before. And so that just doesn't, like this, none of this shit. I mean, none of this stuff makes sense. Like this guy's weird looking. He has this weird shadow cast back here. And like I said, the boom mic is in the wrong place. She asked her questions to this desk because this was where he would be. Why do they have him in the corner standing? I guess to look like he's healthy. But look how flat the doorway, the niche is. It's super flat, like flat. Like no depth really at all. It's just appearance of, right? Same thing with the door. Like, why are you doing this fishbowl look? I don't see them ever doing this for things prior to him. And then look at this ugly ass rug, man. He took the red, white, and blue out of our rug. Like, to me, that was like such a huge signal of where they're going with this. He took the red, white, and blue out of the rug. So it's not even about America at all. And then on top of that, like, it's not even correct. So anyway, this is the window question.
There is a video that is circulating online now.
That was weird. His mouth didn't even look like it was moving.
Of the White House, where a window is open to the residence upstairs, and somebody is throwing a big bag out the window. Have you seen this?
No, that's probably AI generated.
See? I went, oh my God. What?
So actually, you can't open the windows.
And see, he's supposed to be looking at him talking, but his eyes are not correct. He's a great actor. If he's like really there and it's a green screen, he's a great actor. I think this really is like kind of green screenish part. I don't know, the part like right behind him, because you're gonna see him like cross over to act like he's looking into his phone. So watch.
You know why? They're all heavy.
And then that's the other thing. Like in the shadows, people are like, it can't be AI. It's doing shadows or doing reflections. There's a boom reflecting over here, but none of the booms were like that. So I'm just like, oh my God, like why? Why are we so wrong?
Heavily armored and bulletproof.
So that's a fake.
See, so now he said it was armored and bulletproof. So, and that's true. The windows are.
A fake video.
Well, it's got to be because I know every window. The last place.
You see how she was looking? She was looking towards the desk.
Place I'd be doing it is that. because there's cameras all over the place, right?
See, and now they're trying to give plausible ability. Like, I wouldn't be doing it there. There's cameras all over the place. Well, when I did the research, it was like if things are coming out the window, Secret Service would be down below because they'd have to make sure nobody took off with anything or whatever.
Including yours. No, but every window,
And then his little fake laughter. Like,
the windows, you know why? They're all heavily armored and bulletproof.
So that's a fake video.
Well, it's got to be because I know every window up there.
And you see how flat he looks? This is why I came up with green screen the first time.
The last place I'd be doing it is that because there's cameras all over the place, right?
Look at this crap.
Including yours. No, but every window, I've never seen a window that's, in fact, my wife was complaining about it the other day. She said, love to have a little fresh air come in, but you can't. They're bulletproof. And number one, they're sealed. And number two, each window weighs about 600 pounds. You have to be pretty strong to open them.
And wait, this time he talks about my wife, my wife, my wife. He never did that.
No, that has to be, where was the window? Let me see.
Okay, see, so now like they're trying to add more plausible credibility to this. So you have this guy stepping up. Oh, the hand did something weird. So he's like pretending like he can see. These people are just doing this fake laughter and watching. And he's pretty good at like leveling his eye. Oh, look, we're all trying to see now. But this is easier to do if you are, like, this is why I came up with Forrest Gump, because I was like, okay, so you have this guy really step into the scene, right? And then the rest of these would just continue acting.
Maybe from the renovations.
And see, now he's stepping on his tiptoes, trying to look at this phone. He's, like, okay.
Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street side, I think.
Yeah.
So right here.
Yeah, those windows are sealed.
And then their face was doing all this warping back here.
The windows
are they're
all sealed.
I don't know if y'all, were y'all able to see that?
Maybe from the
See all this
renovations.
warping?
Which is the window?
It looks like this is on the 15th Street side, I think.
Yeah.
So right here.
See how it impacts
Those windows are
Reagan's
sealed.
hand?
Those windows are they're all sealed. You can't open them.
Okay, but then the thing, they're all sealed, right? I don't really want, okay, hold on. Just real quick, I want y'all to see this window. So then I'm like, that's weird. Like, why would you be saying this is fake? And we definitely saw it. And then my silly self realizes that this was AI. They even got the music in the background and put the words over it. That's not hard to do. Wait, I want to see the video by itself. Oh no. Okay. I don't know how to make it. Oh, there we go. I was about to say I don't know how to make it bigger. But like when you start watching this stuff up here, you see the warping and everything. And then when you start realizing you can't really see things out the window. And then if you look at this window line here, this is not straight. These aren't straight window lines. And it should have been completely straight, but it's not. And then you have the blurring here. And so it's an AI video. You see that? Y'all saw how that the warping thing? I thought I don't know why I didn't even think of AI at the time, but I didn't. You see that? You see that? Like, it just comes. And then you barely see what's happening and then how it throws out. And then if you look up there at the top, hold on. See, that doesn't make sense. Like, if you look at this top, it's like just warping. But again, like this, it doesn't actually physically make any kind of sense. So for him to be like, oh, they're 600 pounds, they don't open. First of all, the windows to the residences do open. Oh, see, somebody said it. Trump said it was AI, case closed. And he was right. It is AI. It is AI. That's the point. So, yeah. You wonder if it was body double who was waving at people from the White House. No, it was AI. It was AI. It's just crazy. It was AI. He called it. He said it out loud. He said it out loud. It was AI. And so I'm getting goosebumps. Yes. Anyway, so they've been doing this for a while, is basically what I'm saying. But that was the video that made me go, wait a second. Hold on. Something's happening. And then, hold on. People don't believe me. They think the 9/11 thing was real too. But it wasn't. If you go to the 9/11 video, hold on. Oh my God. He's going to kill me. Oh, I got to see if he got his gift. It should have arrived today. Let me go there again. One second. Excuse me. Okay. So we're gonna go to their channel, go to their videos. I think it's a live stream. What am I going to? I'm going to 9/11. Okay. Dang it! I should have stayed there because that was like right there. Like, look at this face. Look at that face. And look at that face. 3 different faces. 3 different faces. 3 different faces. Ay, ay, ay. Look at that face. What face is that? Look at that face. Oh my God. These faces are all different. Okay, that's the Navy celebration. This, if it was a real video, I don't know. I didn't study it because he was super late. He got there like 45 minutes late, supposedly. And that is disrespectful as hell. See this face? Different? Like, these faces are different. And these people are pretending like they met with him, or, they met with him a long time ago and the video is being used. Or, again, in Canada, they don't know what we're watching because we're watching it. They're not getting it. You get what I'm saying? And then you see this one right here. Look at how his face looks. It's wild. Wild how much we let pass. It should not be passing. You literally have journalists whose job it is to notice things. Like, who's that there with him? Okay. Was that 6 months ago? It's 5 months ago. Am I on a live stream? Look at this. You can't even see his face. 9/11 was What is this face? The AI summit. I'm so like disgusted by how they put this stuff in our face. That's August 25th. Da, 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 da. Okay. I missed the date. Okay, so 9/11 must be a video. I think it must be a video because they can't say it's live streamed. Okay. You know what? I can do this. Really, Nessa? That's crazy. At least it's not just me going, who is that? Like, look at his face, look at his face, look at his face. Like, this not the same person. This not the same person. This not the same person. The Mondani one was like hilarious that they let the man go out, make trying to look like that. You see how they got him walking like a dumpy old man on this, but then it's like it just kills me. What are all these things they're putting in here now? I'm just gonna try to show you the 9/11 thing real fast because people are like, oh, he had a stroke, and it's like, okay, so if he had a stroke, and they let you see a stroke picture, by the way, you have to understand, what are they letting me see? They let you see a picture of his face drooping, right? They let you see a stroke picture, but then he gets up and he speaks eloquently. How? Here we go. This. Okay.
We ask that everyone please silence all mobile devices.
Okay, first of all, we already starting off bad. I'm seeing all the jumping and whatnot. So it's like, okay. And then I was thinking, did they have the real event and then they go back? Like, oh God, I wish I can zoom in for you so you can see this guy's face right now. So let me get to when they're ringing the bell. And it's funny because you got like a droop of his face, right? But then you don't see it. So it's like, that's why I came to the video. I came to see if he had the droopy face because I saw a picture of the droopy face. And I'm like, what? And then Izzy also showed a picture of him with a droopy face. I'm like, oh, so he must have had a thing. All right, so there's this guy, not him. I think it's going to be him. So you see, I see the blend already now. Like, now that I know what I look for, I see it all the time. So this is supposed to be the ringing of the bell for 3,000 different victims. Look at all this blend and blur. But it's like when he rings it, that's when I caught it. Was like, wait a second. Sir, your dress whites are raggedy. And I'm like, you would get in trouble if they were raggedy. When does he do it? There we go. So when I zoomed in, which I can't do here, these start to look very tattered. And I'm like, oh no.
Mason actor.
Is it him? It's either him or him. It's one of these arms. One of these right arms, obviously. I think it's him.
Lieutenant Colonel Dean E. Matson, United States Army.
I forget where it is because it doesn't show it all the time. But when I started seeing that it looked like, you know, like you would expect faded stuff to look like, that's when I was like, oh my gosh, this is another AI video. And it just, like I said, I feel like other people, yeah, because right around here it would be like blue white. Like instead of being straight blue lines, it would be like blue white, like looking faded and tattered. That's why I said, look, it would be here. Dang it, I wish I can zoom in. Like it'd be right here. But then like when you start looking at the trees and with the crowd and stuff and their heads start doing the little blur thing. And I'm like, this is a static camera. So it should be sharper. It should be better. This don't even look clean. Like that, this department doesn't look like that department, you know. Oh, they had called it war by then. God, these little boys. Like to call something Department of War. Are you serious? That means you're not trying to get peace. And so it's just really weird. So that's when, like I said, I started looking at it. I'm like, oh, wait, this isn't not. Yeah, see? I don't know if you saw it, but oh gosh, I wish I can zoom in so you can see. But there's like a part where it's all tattered and stuff. And I'm like, that's weird. Okay, so then they're singing and stuff. Then there's him. And then he's supposed to get up and do a speech. There's that guy. I can't wait for prison to happen for you. I just can't. Okay. So then here's this guy who they show a picture of having been, having a strokey face, right? Like they had like the one side drew everything. And look at this. Whatever. Okay. So anyway.
To millions and millions of people. Our prayers.
And it's funny because this is like one of the last times they had this guy.
Are with his wonderful wife, Eric, and his beautiful children.
And on top of that, this is likely added afterwards instead of during, because this is a video, not a stream.
Fantastic people they are. We miss him greatly, yet I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people. From that moment forward, this structure stood as a monument to American strength, power, and cherished American freedom. Exactly 6 decades later, on September 11th, 2001, those same walls built with the sweat and muscle.
This ain't how he talks, nor can he memorize anything. And then on top of that, it's like compassionate and somber and
blood of our parents and grandparents were scarred by flame and shaken by terror as our country came.
And then it's like beautifully written. I'm like, what? They're playing with us. And that's when I was locked in.
And their families, the entire world came crashing down so suddenly.
See, and now he's talking with empathy, which he doesn't have. And he's never making this about him. Nowhere at all. Because I listened for about 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And that's long enough for him to have about me. And he didn't make it about him. I was like, what?
In the quarter of a century since those acts of mass murder, 9/11 family members have felt the weight of missed birthdays and empty bedrooms, journals left unfinished, and dreams left unfulfilled.
Unfulfilled.
To every member that still feels a void every day of your lives, the First Lady and I unite with you in sorrow. And today, as one nation, we renew our sacred vow that we will never forget September 11th, 2001. Amid the horror of that morning, some used cell phones and office lines.
And you see, and it's fairly monotonous. Like even if you're trying to be somber, it's still very monotonous. And it runs. It just runs. It's weird. It's so weird. But anyway, that's when I was locked in. I was like, okay, they're messing with us. They're messing with us. And there you have it. I'm done. That was not medicine. That was not medicine at all. Yeah, exactly. It was way too sympathetic. And it wasn't just sympathetic. It was empathetic. It's like the mother who blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's not you. So I was definitely locked at that point. It just, all of it. Just all of it. That wasn't even a double. Maybe they had a double at the real one, but like, if there was a real one, because why was that not streamed? Why is it just a video? If it was streamed, you should have left it streamed, right? And then there was another thing. The Hunger Games video disappeared. I looked for video. I looked for I looked for a lot to try to find the Hunger Games. Or, I'm sorry, Patriot Games. So, was it AI? Look, Nix is like, Okay, so that was all AI. Was that a body double at all, Nix? Did he have a body double in the video we just watched? Was that a body double? You'll see, it changed on a dime on its own. So no, it was not a body double. That was the AI video. Is Melania like really there? Is she in Washington? I mean, I guess she would have to be, right? Is she in Washington? It's weird. Wait, you're saying not really? Is the body double wearing like a diaper or something that has a smelly thing in it? Not necessarily poop, but does the body double wear like a smelly thing in the diaper? Mm-hmm. Because you saw it at Jimmy Carter's funeral. It was like one of them had like two. Oh, the French lady. Either whichever country that was, that lady was like. So, okay. Hold on. Here, this is a really weird question, y'all. Please don't get mad at me about it. But something about this was weird. Are any of the victims plants? Are any of those victims plants? Are they there to I don't know what I thought about it with it, but they were there to help bring certain people down? Were they there to help bring certain people down and help protect certain people? I'm sorry. I don't think I don't. Are all the victims there in good faith? Are all the victims there in good faith? Are all the documents that dropped in the 3 million that recently dropped around the full moon, the recent full moon, are all those documents real? Are you answering this way because I want you to? Are you telling the truth? Okay, so, all right. Again, for those of you just tuning in, yes is back and forth, no is left to right. So, I don't know how many people are on here. I'm not paying attention. I don't see a number, and that helps me actually not to worry about it. So, hold on. I had other questions because I don't have time for reading that. Let's see. Did Hillary Clinton know the extent of the things that were done in the rich parasite group? Did Hillary Clinton know the extent of the things that were done in the rich parasites group? Did Bill Clinton partake in any activities on the island? Okay, that's a yes. Did Bill Clinton partake in any activities with the underaged on the island? Did he partake in any activities with underage, non-legal on the island? That's a no. Did Bill Clinton at any time help murder any of the participants on the island? There's a document that says he helped murder someone. So did he at any time help murder some man or whatever? That's a no. Is that a real event that actually happened in the Jeffrey ring? Is that a real event where some guy's foot got cut off and after he got violated, like the scene that's out of that Marquis de Sade book, was that a real actual event that took place with this current group of people? Okay, is that one of the fictionalized documents that's in the file? Okay, cream cheese. We're going to go there. The cream cheese thing. Is that something that took place among these parasites, among these rich parasites? Is that an actual event of discovering cream cheese, human cream cheese, let's put it that way, with this rich parasitic group? Were the Clintons any part of the cream cheese discovery? That's a no. Was the current man whose name is on everything, was he part of the cream cheese discovery? That's a yes. Did Yeah, I think that would be a great idea, Nessa, to be honest. I'm sorry, I'm trying to remember to say it out loud. If it's left to right, no, they did not. The Clintons did not participate in the cream cheese. Did the cream cheese happen? That's the saying yes. Did the scene out of Mark de Sade, the whole violating of a grown person and cutting off feet, did that actually happen? No, that was a scene in a book. Those are like two of the things that I know about. I don't know the other stuff. But I think that would be a great idea to ask all the major leaders how much were they aware of in the files, because okay. Remember, I'm a survivor as well, multiple times. My life completely altered. I will never support a perpetrator. That said, these people are the leader, the single person leader of an entire country. I don't think everything hits their desk. Like, I honestly don't even see how everything could hit their desk. And then on top of that, I don't see how a criminal intent SVU type of scene would actually hit their desk. I don't, because you have people in charge for that already. You know what I'm saying? Like you have an FBI, you have a DOJ, like you have people where things should not even hit your desk because you should have people who are in charge of that. Absolutely, for entertainment purposes only, you guys. And so that's why I said that woman's video where like Hillary knew, Obama knew, every single person in this world that has ever touched the office knew. And I'm like, no, they didn't. There's no way everybody, it's a criminal intent SVU case. Like it literally was. And you had a lot of compromised people. Yes, allegedly, of course. Allegedly, totally fictionally. Anything that seems like real people is only inspired, and definitely entertainment purposes only. And the only way I can actually make this make sense, at least in my head anyway, to me, is there are things that happen even in my household. I don't know everything because it's not shared with me, you know? Like, for instance, the whole selling of the house. I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that until it's like, oh, you have 30 days. Like, well, what? Like, this is something you should have been saying all along that you can't do it, you know? But even still, like, something happened under my nose. I had no actual idea it really happened. It was devastating. It was heartbreaking. And it altered my world because I blame myself for not knowing. But it's like, how the heck was I supposed to know? You know? So that's all I'm like, I trust me, if Obama did not know, I promise you he's probably tore up about it because he does have daughters. And for that person to sit there and this person knew and this person knew and this person knew, I'm like, I strongly doubt it. Like, I just doubt they knew because like I strongly doubt they knew. Biden knew, blah, blah, knew. First of all, if you're the goody two shoes, you don't even know what the party is. You don't know when it is. You don't know how long it is. Like, you know, people talk about Diddy. They're like, they went to a Diddy party. No, there was a party, and then there was a party, and then there was a party. You know, there are things you're not invited to. Like with Clinton, I remember one of the ladies, I think, said if something was happening, he wasn't invited because like they wouldn't do it around him, you know. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not whatever. I'm not defending anybody necessarily like that. I'm just saying we need to stop being so freaking simple. No, everybody did not know. They absolutely did not know. There's no way. Yeah, I'm gonna ask that now. I'm just trying to think of how to ask it, but I guess I'll do that. Because I know his FBI was actually going to look into it. I saw that on a leaked email in September where there was an email from an FBI person to Virginia said, hey, we want to reopen your case, but the chain of command won't let us. And people are like, see, Obama didn't let it happen. I'm like, he's not the chain of command. What's next? If you're an agent, who's next in your chain? Who's next in your chain? And then in a similar email batch, we find out that chick, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, Karen Kimball, whatever her name is, she was working for allegedly the ICE state, because Jeffrey called that man her boss. And Obama was trying to make her AG. And he didn't know about her being ICE state. Whatever. Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. So I'm like, there's an entire country of 300 million people and so many problems. And then on top of that, that first term was trying to fix what Bush did. Hold on, I'll get to the hunting. Oh, I'm sure the hunting happened. I'm very sure. Yeah, that's like a certainty. Hold on. We are totally still. All right, cool. So next, did Obama know what though? That's the thing. Did Obama know about the trafficking part of the ring? Did Obama know about the trafficking part of the ring while he was in office? Hey, Britt. Did Obama? Don't answer how I want you to. I want you to answer whatever is the truth. Did Obama know about the trafficking part of the ring while he was in office? It's saying no. Did he know about his second term while he was in office? It's saying no. So did anything regarding the trafficking ring ever hit his desk? Regarding the Jeffrey trafficking ring, did that hit his desk? It's still saying no. Yeah, I think it's really on. Was it okay? The DOJ, did they know? Did the DOJ during his term, did they know? Yes. Was there anyone preventing? Was there anyone during his DOJ that was preventing this from going any further? Yes. So there's somebody in there. Is it the female whose name I can't remember? Karen, Kimber, Kylie, the K girl, the one he wanted to promote as AG. Did she have anything to do with that? Okay, was she working for the I? All right, so I didn't get that she had anything to do with that. Okay, so was it Mueller? Was Mueller in his FBI? Mueller or the other guy? His director, his FBI director. Was his FBI director aware of that? Okay, yes. Did his FBI director block that agent who contacted Virginia? Who was his FBI director? Was it Mueller? There's another name I saw on that thing. Like that's the thing. Like people, I just don't think it hit his desk. So maybe. Okay, because like scenario I'm seeing right now, I don't want to say that I'm making it up, but I'm gonna just say that I am. It's like seeing some fast-paced walking or whatever in the halls, and somebody taking that out the person's hands, like, I'll handle that. You know, like he has more important things. First of all, that's the other thing that the AI Trump keeps saying is that, oh, they have more important things to do. They have more important things to do. It's like, interesting. Because that's what I hear the FBI director or whoever this person is. FBI director under Obama. Mueller. Yes. Mueller and Comey. Mueller in the first one, Comey in the second one. Absolutely did know. They absolutely know. It was Mueller first time. Mueller first time. They absolutely did know. Because Mueller was up until 2013. And that email to Virginia was 2011. So did Mueller know? Did Mueller know about at least the trafficking part? See, that's super clear. That's a yes. Did Comey know? Was Comey? Yes, he was. Did any of them ever bring this to Obama's attention at all? Did any of them ever bring this to Obama's attention? Did they ever let it hit his desk? And truth, please. Truth, please. Did they stop it from going that far? Did they stop it from going past their office? Did any of the VPs know? Did any of the VPs know? And by any of the VPs, I mean either Biden or Harris. Was Biden or Harris made aware of this ring? You know what? I don't think it hit Harris because Harris would have done it. Did it hit Biden or Harris's desk? Were any of them made aware by the FBI directors about the ring? Is this what Harris discovered? You know, it's okay. It's not missing me that the person who went after Jeffrey is the one who wanted to silence him. And then the person who brought it up again is the person who was in it. Hold on. Hold on. See now, if he knew the most likely 10 to 1, there would have been an open, like, because he thinks of his daughters, which would have been an open, yeah. But here's the thing, because I was thinking about that today or yesterday, that after watching her video, I'm like, it's really interesting because under 2009 was his first arrest, but everybody who gets arrested is not going to hit the president's seat, you know? So 2009 was the first arrest. But why did he get arrested? Is it just to quiet the victims? Okay. Was Bush ever made aware? Was GW ever made aware of the ring? Of this particular ring? Was Cheney aware? Was Cheney aware of this ring? He was. Did he keep it from Bush? Was Cheney part of this ring? Okay. Was Bill Clinton aware of how deep the ring actually went? How perverse it got beyond just regular stuff? Was Bill Clinton aware of that? That looks like a yes. Did he choose to do nothing about it? Did he just choose? He was very beholden to money. No, he didn't choose to do anything about it. So what happened? Oh, wait, he was out of office by the time it was like a big, big, big ring? No. Okay. Okay. So did he take down the little guys? Like, I'm saying little guys, but like John Casablanca, and when did they get arrested? Was he like helping with that? Okay. Was he on the take? Did he have like too much money from them? Or were they like his friends or something? There's some yeses there. I don't know which one it was. So if he testifies, he'd be able to name names and exactly what they've done that he knows of. Does he know of everything? Like including the meals, the cream cheese stuff? Okay, that's interesting. He doesn't know of the meals, but he knows of everything else. Does he know about the DNA stuff or baby stuff? Does he know about the more deeply perverse stuff? Did Hillary find out as Secretary of State, for instance, about the deeply perverse stuff? But she knew about the carnal pleasure activity stuff. Did she know about that? With the Jeffrey portion, I think it's like the late 80s, early 90s. Like the 90s, he was really starting to get his power. That's all the questions, right? Okay. All right. Who else did they say were part of it? Okay, let's look at Lugnut real quick. Was Lugnut the laundromat for what they were doing island style? Was Lugnut the laundromat? Was he hired by the Mandarin for his current role to continue being a laundromat? Hmm. Was Hillary aware of the minors being trafficked in this ring? Was Hillary aware of minors? Was she aware of there being minors? Okay, she knew something. Did she suspect minors? This is not a yes or no. I don't know what this is. Who's DC? Oh, when he shot his friend? Oh, I don't know what that friend thing was about. I just remember going, that wasn't an accident. Hold on. Hunting of the other. There was another hunting question. I think Karma asked it. Okay. did they do a version of The Most Dangerous Game? I don't think The Most Dangerous Game came from nowhere. Did they have a version of The Most Dangerous Game? Did the rich parasitic group in which Jeffrey was a member, a manager, or whatever, were they having their own most dangerous game situations with people and hunting? Yeah. Does Jeffrey have more than 10 children? Does Jeffrey have more than 10 children? Was Maria one of the mothers? Was the painter Maria one of the mothers? Was her sister also one? Allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Let's talk about Cheney. Did Cheney participate in most dangerous game activities? Did Cheney participate? Yep. Was the shooting of his friend an accident? The one that happened not too long after they got in. Was the shooting of the friend an accident? Nope. I don't know. Is Newsom planning a secession? Is Newsom planning a secession by California? So if he doesn't win the presidency, is he planning to demand a secession? I don't know how he'll be able to do that. Is Florida and Texas blue and white infiltrated? Will the infiltration of blue and white ever actually happen? Will the eradication of blue and white infiltration happen in this country? Will their infiltration be eradicated? There we go. Will they be removed from our systems of power? Is it possible for them to be removed from our systems of power? I don't know. Okay. All right, let me see. Oh, what was it about Google? Did Google destroy the White House archives? Did they destroy the White House archives? Video archives, YouTube archives? So will they be able to be reinstated? Will the YouTube archives be able to be reinstated? It's like a kind of yes. It said Google did not destroy the archives and that it was a soft yes, but I don't know if we're going to ask or even think to ask to reinstate it. I have no idea. So one final thing here. Oh, Jeffrey. I got to find out about Jeffrey because people are saying he's dead. I don't know. I haven't dreamt of him lately. Well, actually, I haven't dreamt of him at all. Is Jeffrey still among the living? Is the human body of Jeffrey still among the living? Is the functional human body that exchanges oxygen and carbon for each other, however it goes, carbon for oxygen, is that body still functional and on the side of humanity? Oh, really? Was it the model? I know there's a model that they made out to be crazy. Is Jeffrey in the spirit world? Wait, is Jeffrey? Wait. Is Jeffrey one of us? Is Jeff? So Jeffrey is spiritually gifted? So is he able to astral project his soul into other people's dreams? Yo. Is that what happened to Hogarth? Did Jeffrey set up his own escape? Was he aware and set up his own escape? Wow. Okay. So, final question. Is it still very much so possible for February, this current February, around the solar eclipse, give or take a fortnight, thereabout, is it still possible in this current solar eclipse coming up for there to be multiple arrests in the crime syndicate at the top of this country? Within the crime syndicate of this country. In other words, the administration. Are any of them preparing to flee now? That's a big old yes. Okay. Wait, is Pam going down with the ship? Is Pam Joe going down with the ship? And again, is Pam Joe similar to the victims? Share similar experience? Does Pam Joe share a similar experience to the victims? Was it by the Mandarin or his group? Was it by the Mandarin, though? Did he act like he loved her? That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna leave that. One, because my elbow is blood. Okay. Next. Wow. I don't even know if I got my question. Oh, wait. Susie. Oh, my God. I'm feeling the blood coming back, though. Susie. Is Susie going to take them down? Y'all. Susie is Susie the EOJB person? Y'all. Okay. Is she working with BO? Bruh. Does Ocasio know something is afoot? Does Ocasio have a plan and know that something is afoot? Yep. Is that why she was at the security thing? Yep. You have to watch her moves, man. Her moves are like that December right after. I knew something was up. I'm getting chills still. I knew something was up that December after because of how she was moving. Oh, the Hakeem. Oh my God. I got to put the Hakeem question. I can't come back to it because I don't know what the question is right now.